I don't know how many of you watch wrestling, WWE, but I have grown up watching wrestling. I remember the days where I used to think WWE was real. It was very real. I believed the good guys were like the Hulk and Ultimate Warrior. The bad guys were Teddy DiBiase and Papa Shango, and olden days, Andre the Giant. Then obviously the Attitude Era. You had Stone Cold Steve Austin, the villain but loved villain, anti-hero. Then you had the bad guy, Mr. Vince McMahon. You had the establishment that was Triple H, the game, and he would hit people with an actual sledgehammer. You had HBK. Before he was bad, then he became good. I used to always wonder how this guy, Triple H, hits people with a sledgehammer. Then, of course, you had Mankind, who was little mad. You had Bret, the Hitman Hart, excellence in execution. Said all this, and you don't believe until the 30s, at least me, you're talking about 15 years, 16 years ago. Until that time, I still believed it was like kinda real. Kinda. Even though back of the head I knew that, okay, you know, they would cut themselves and this and that. And even though it was, you knew, okay, some parts of it was scripted, the product was exciting. The storytelling was great. And people love to watch it, you know. But today, WWE is lost its magic. And I'll give you some of the reasons why I feel WWE has lost its magic. See, the first one is there's too much of WWE. Once upon a time, you had Royal Rumble, which was once a year. You had WrestleMania once a year. Then obviously they wanted to build more pay-per-views. So they had Hell in a Cell. Then they had Elimination Chamber. You know, they bought out this one special pay-per-view, Halloween night. Even then it was okay. But then what started to happen is you started to get WWE, WCW, Impact Wrestling, so many other. So now you had so many promotions. And then on top of that, each one was fighting for our attention. So from 1 hour became 2 hours. And then they started making 3 hours. And then after that, they would make once a week, became twice a week, started to become thrice a week. It started to, just imagine, 3 organizations. I just give you the names of 3. 3 organizations, 3 times a week, 3 hours each. Isn't that excess? Now, even that time, people would still watch it bearably. They would still, okay, fine, let's watch it. But today, when you have YouTube, where you have all the matches 24/7, then you have people with their cameras who are giving you behind the scenes. You have all these WWE wrestlers who have their own Facebook and Instagram and Twitter accounts. Now, what has happened is, before there was a story to be told. There was a character. It was like a movie. Today, when you see, let's say for example, you see a wrestler in the ring, he's a bad guy, or he has evil powers, and then after some time you see him on Discord or on some video chat or Instagram, or he's talking like a normal person. Let's say for example AJ Styles, he's talking, hey, hi, how are you guys, and this, and my match was this, but then he goes to the ring and becomes this villain. The magic is gone. You remember the days of The Undertaker, where we thought he had supernatural powers. We thought he was raising from the dead. We suspended our disbelief. We knew that in the real world, you don't have special powers. In the real world, you don't raise from the dead. We knew that. But we were still ready to believe that yes, this guy does raise from the dead. But the Undertaker era is gone. The Stone Cold era is gone. Today, you have this guy who's trying to show he's a rough, tough, bad guy in the ring. Then after that, he has a podcast or he has a session where he's talking to fans normally. Now, you might call this engagement, but it is destroying that aura, that magic. It's like, the best example I can give you. Let's say you were to see a celebrity star once, you were to meet him, you'll be in awe of this person. But let's say you meet the celebrity star every single day, okay? Every day you're meeting him, every day you're talking to him. The magic is no longer there. Today, all these WWE stars, as it is, the paparazzi follows them. When they go to an airport, someone is following them. TMZ or some fan with the phone. They don't have their makeup, they're looking normal. On top of that, you have news outlets. If they do anything in the real world, like for example, Charlotte Flair, Rich Flair daughter, she behaves like this queen in the ring. But then when you see her, when she went to India, she was so polite, she was so nice. Because obviously these are human beings, they talk nicely with people. But then the magic is gone, right? So when you have people not maintaining their character, not maintaining the secrecy, being easily available, everyone's talking about it. On top of that, you have not a 1 hour show, 2 hour show, 3 hour show. It's 24/7. And then I think the final nail on the head was this COVID. Before, you could at least have an audience. You could have them interacting. You remember the first time COVID was announced and they had a empty ring and they had Stone Cold Steve Austin with a beer. The first ever show after COVID was announced. Only Stone Cold was there. Fuck, it was so odd. It looked so strange. And they tried to fake it over there. There was no noise, there was nobody. Now they have those monitors and they have sound effects and they have lights. But it was totally quiet. There was not a single noise. It was so weird. If any one of you can put the link down below in the videos, just watch. There's no noise. There's no monitors. There's no lighting effects. Just lights and a guy talking in the ring. And then you have these behind the scene footage where like these 4 wrestlers, these females, they're fighting. And when the TV or video goes for a break, they just stop fighting, go to their ring, and they're talking to each other as friends. I mean, you're destroying the product. And the problem is, it's not like you make a mistake and you can rectify it. The damage is permanent. You have so many people who were once hardcore fans. Now they don't subscribe to it anymore. In fact, for me, the only thing which is interesting is Royal Rumble. I like to see who wins and how they play out the match. But I'll honestly tell you, none of the matches, not a single one I watch. I miss the glory days, of Stone Cold Steve Austin, of The Undertaker, of Mankind, of Bret the Hitman Hart. The ability to tell a story, the ability to involve the audience, and especially the crowd engagement. Man, that was the peak, The Rock and all that. Today it has died, man. It has died, and to be honest with you, my gut feeling says it's over. There was a golden era and it's now no more. And you can't force it to come back, There's not going to be any renaissance. AEW is trying, but still the magic is gone. It's not what it used to be. Once upon a time, even adults believed it was true. Everyone believed it was true. We thought the blood was true and the product was amazing. It was not woke. There was blood, there was sex, there was adult themes. It was fun. Today everything has to be politically right. Anything you say is scrutinized by people. Oh, this is racist. This is like Jim Cornette when he gave a commentary, because he said something like this will be like a African running in the Sahara desert or something like that. They shouted racist, racist. the same phrase he used to use during the wrestling days, people used to laugh or, you know, joke about it. Today, oh, this is racist. He said, I resign. I don't want to be part of this shit. I've been part of this industry for 40 years or 30 years. I don't need to take your crap from some social media brave warrior sitting who's just watching. Today, when you have people dancing for each and everyone's tunes and analyzing, and so many people sitting at home criticize the product instead of enjoying the experience, you fuck it up, right? So for me, what I believe is WWE days are over. The product is dead. They are just living off whatever nostalgia or the goodwill that was there. It's only going to decline. And after Vince McMahon dies, I feel it's over. It's just the last of the, like they say, last of the Mohicans, no? The Chris Jerichos, the Stone Colds, and there's no new, the new superstars who are there. It's so funny, I don't even know their names and I don't find them interesting one bit. Sad. Anyway, these are my thoughts about the decline of the WWE and the end of the WWE, the wrestling magic. Let me know your thoughts if you think I'm right or wrong. Love to hear your thoughts. Okay, you guys take care.